Gold fever. Gold rushes are not uncommon. In 1829, gold was discovered on land belonging to the Cherokee tribe. Eager prospectors flooded northern Georgia. The small tourist town of Dahlonega, Cherokee for yellow money, still exists today. In 1848, Gold Rush sent 250,000 people west, hoping to strike it rich. By 1850, California's population was so high it became an official state. Some miners did become wealthy, but most didn't make enough money to even return home. San Francisco and Sacramento grew out of this gold rush. A decade later, when gold was found at Colorado's Pikes Peak, it was Denver's turn to flourish. In 1874, gold in South Dakota Black Hills sent prospectors swarming into Sioux Indian Territory. In 1897, prospectors headed north, braving the bitter Alaskan cold in search of gold. In 1889, this 1889 photograph was taken by John C. H. Grable of Rockerville, South Dakota. 3 prospectors, Spriggs, Lamb, and Dillon, are panning for gold. They fill a pan with sand and swirl it in water. Heavy gold pieces sink, fine gold powder sticks to the edges. And the questions that follow: number 1, what is happening in this photograph? Describe the 4 subjects in this photograph. Number 2, describe how the men are dressed. Why are they dressed that way? Number 3, after studying this photograph, what do you think the water is being used for? If you don't know, look in a book or on a safe internet site to find out. Number 4, these men are panning for gold. In what other ways do people mine for gold? Number 5, what dangers do these men face? Explain. Number 6, why would people travel so far in search of gold? Use complete sentences.